Hey guys, good morning. We're just inspecting our rooms here. I haven't been on a camera for about a week because I was traveling all around. I was in Davao. There was a big festival, the tribal festival, and then I had to, go around. Let me see this room. Okay, looks good. We're gonna be getting some guests, teachers, and there's a conference here in the area, and then we are expecting more guests from other. Let me walk down here. Anyway, I hope the place is now ready for the bathroom. I hope it's fine. Anyway, we're gonna be receiving more and more guests. Okay, I'm back here. Today I want to talk about a topic that's really near and dear to many of you guys, as hearts, I'm sure. Shit, the TV is blaring. Let me turn this off a little bit. Not turn the sun down. Anyway, it's kind of, as you can see, it's not very sunny today. It's a little bit drizzly day, so there's not much foot traffic at the moment. But if I see any beauties or handsome guys walking by, I'll zoom in on them, guys, so don't worry about it. We've got two lovely ladies sitting over there. I think they want to watch the TV, so I better hurry up. Yeah, they're watching TV, so anyway, let me hurry up here. Let me try and turn this over now. I hope this camera issues are solved. Oh my god. Oh yeah, okay, good. I had really heavy camera issues, guys. Oh. That's why I didn't take any footage of the festival, the Kadayawan, the tribal festival in Davao. It was really great, awesome, very colorful clothes, foods, dancing, showcasing the cultures of the tribes of Mindanao. Highly recommend it, guys. If you're around next year, you have free time at this time, make sure you catch the Kadayawan festival in Davao. Tribal festival, all the tribes of Davao getting together. Okay, pensions, guys. So that is the one thing I don't have to worry about, because the only pension that I would probably ever be eligible for would be the South African old age pension, which my mother is living on, but she is living with my brother. So that is just like pocket money for her, which is not much. I don't even. I have no idea how much it is. It's maybe 2,000 or rand or something like that, which is next to nothing, which is like 7,000-8,000 pesos Philippine money. Okay, here you can probably live on it quite okay, but you still need help to live, on it. Now I believe that it's at the age of 60 for widows, or I'm not sure, 65. Anyway, that's not last thing on my mind, is that pension. So what worries me much more is your pension. You guys that has been working for 30, 40, even 50 years. Is 50 years? Do people still work 50 years for one place? Anyway, if you have been working that long, you're gonna have kind of high expectations, right? From your pension to be, or even maybe you're already getting pension, quite a high pension, right? So what are the risks? Are there any risks, on the horizon? Are there any dark clouds gathering? Any strong winds, building up on pensions? I would say unequivocally yes. Pension funds all around the world are in danger, huge, massive, extreme danger. It's I think pensions are on the way of the dinosaur, the same way as the dinosaur is going towards extinction very fast. Very, very fast. People are calculating, 25 years, 30 years, 85% of the pensions will be bankrupt. Bullshit. Come on. They could all be bankrupt by next year. Honestly, I would say 85% of pensions could easily be totally bankrupt by next year. Seriously, that is, if I had to make any, if I was a betting guy, and I am a little bit of a betting guy, by the way, I would put money on 80% of pension funds bust by next year. Okay, that would be my bet. Well, I wouldn't put all my money on it, but I would put, because that would give me very good odds, a bet like that. So I would put 20% of my bet, I would put on that bet. because I have a pretty damn good chance of getting a big payday if I make a bet like that. That 80% of pension funds are all going to be fucking bust by next year. Now, why would I say something like that? Okay, look. The pension funds that are in the biggest danger are obviously the more highly developed your country is, you know, the so-called first world and blah blah blah, all that nonsense. The more your pension fund is in danger for obvious reasons. That more and more the aging population, number one, you have a lot more older people obviously and claiming pensions, and they are, you know, typically they are expecting high payouts. And then you have fewer and fewer people putting money into the pile, right? Onto the pile. So what is that called? That's called a Ponzi scheme. In reality, it's a Ponzi scheme, right? People have to put money in, and many people put money in, and then a few will take money off, right? Off the top. That's your classical Ponzi scheme, which is your classical pension fund scheme. Now the problem is when the situation starts to reverse, when you have fewer people putting money in, but more people taking money off. Now, I'm not a mathematical genius, but I don't think I need to be one to see where that is heading. The only question is, how long is it going to take before some Ponzi schemes did well? For, you know, look at the old Mad Dog. He did really well for how long? 10, 15 years. So, you know, it all depends. And then he probably could have gone on and on, you know, for a while longer. So you know, the calculations are really scary, you know. I mean, like the American government's pension fund, you know, or the authority there. The last thing I heard, they were 30 billion or I don't know how many billion in the red. And then all the time, you know, their liabilities are just mounting. I've heard of pension funds going bankrupt already, probably private ones in California, where people lost 80% of their income overnight from pensions, you know. In Holland, my buddy told me that they are raising the age of eligibility for your pension very sharply, at the same time dropping your payouts. So this is inexorably, you know, this is an inexorable process which is not going to stop and not going to slow down. It's going to increase in speed, increase in tempo, increase in severity. Your pension is going to be worth less and less as time goes by. And in the most drastic scenarios, you will basically, what will happen in places like UK is that you will work for 40 years, and instead of getting your generous pension packet that you expected, you're going to get basically the dole that everybody is getting, right, in the UK or in Europe. So that is where it's heading at its worst. You might just get a little bit above the dole, you know what I mean? But it won't be much more. And in a worst case scenario, in many countries, well, it's going to be, you know, you're going to end up with, you know, those countries don't have the dole anyway. So yeah, so it could be really bad. The funny thing is that developing countries like the Philippines here, or, you know, the so-called developing countries, they have very young populations. So their pension funds are booming. That's the crazy thing, isn't it? You know, the pension funds here in the Philippines are extremely generous. You won't believe it. It's very generous. So it's going to be a reverse of what's going on right now. In the next, look, I don't want to be all doom and gloom, guys. I don't want to scare you witless or shitless or whatever. But because, you know, I got nothing to lose. I got no pension. I gave up my last official job I had. I was 23 years old. I just like, fuck that. I walked out of there, and I never ever had a real job again, right? I only worked for myself, and I did a bit of business, and I'm still doing it. So I want to show you this book. I really highly recommend this book. You all should fucking order it right now. I'm going to plug it. Taylor Pearson, I hope you're gonna fucking pay me out, dude. No, I'm not kidding. Anyway, The End of Jobs. The End of Jobs. Maybe I should write a book, The End of Pensions. Yeah, I will probably do that. I'm gonna write my book, The End of Pensions. So you guys should really look into it. Taylor Pearson, The End of Jobs. Very excellent book. Hope you guys can read it. The End of Jobs by Taylor Pearson. Okay, I highly recommend this book. That'll give you an idea of what's going down in reality. Okay, stop daydreaming, guys. The pension, look, like I said, it's not all doom and gloom. The way I look at it, roughly, I told my own brother, my younger brother, he's joined the police when he was 18. He's now 45, sorry. Now he's just waiting for his brother, his son, to finish high school in 3 years. Then he wants to retire. That's exactly 30 years in the police. I would recommend him to take all his money he can lay his hands on, as much as he can, because this, you know, the governments are gonna just load up very onerous rules on pensions, guys. So you got to really carefully consider. Try and get your money as soon as you can, as much as you can, in your hands, and then you find the right place. Like I would say, the Philippines is the right place, or somewhere in Africa, where you can live a comfortable life on your pension and make other plans. Okay. Okay, we're going to discuss this again some more, but this is my first introduction on pensions. Just be very wary and think about it very carefully, guys. Seriously, huh? Okay, good luck. Bye.